Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Distant Worlds universe. Real quickly before we get started, I want to inform you of an issue I had in the last video most of you noticed, which was that the UI had pretty much damn near completely disappeared and menus weren't popping up and everything. And that is an issue I've had in the past before. I do know what causes the issue, and there is a fix for it. I just simply forgot to make sure that that was good before I recorded the last video. And if you're looking at this, you might notice that things are a little bit differently than where we left off last time. And that is because not only did I forget to check for that in the last video, but I also forgot to check for it in another subsequent video. And so we are basically a little bit further ahead than we were last time because I played along a little bit further. I didn't want to post that video because without the UI showing, it's kind of messy. So I decided to just delete the video, pick up where I left off, and just show you guys basically what you missed. It's important details, but it's not so much that you're really going to be hurting. We're still very early in the game, so there's still a lot of just expansion and stuff happening. And so let me just wrap up real quick here where we are at. So we've managed to basically expand out the influence out to here. We did solve the energy crisis in the expansion planner. You can see that we currently have 2 sources of Caselon, and I've got more sources coming. But looking in the in transit and everything and in our stockpile, we're a lot better than we were before. So we've got plenty of fuel with more fuel on the way. And I basically just solved that by building a couple more mining stations. Now, we did also find a monitoring station up here in the top right in the system XT619. So here's that station there. It's got a nice little sensor on it that's keeping track of anything that happens within this kind of lightish white bubble. So we can see things like ships flying through, and we've got ourselves the Nexilian Supremacy. I can't remember if we met them last time or not, but if we didn't, they're the first empire to the game that we have found. We've also found the Ancient Guardians. I can't remember. I don't believe we found them last time either. So we've met the Ancient Guardians. Those guys are basically like a super powerful AI faction that for the most part just watches over the galaxy. That's why they're called the Ancient Guardians. They don't actually really declare war on you or attack you unless you in particular tick them off, engage in war with them, or enter some of the systems that they've deemed forbidden. And you wouldn't want to piss them off anyways because you see their military strength significantly higher than ours at 1,700. The Nexilian Supremacy already outrunning us with a 5,000 military strength, but we don't actually know where they're located. We've just met a few of their ships as they have entered our system. We've also still got the 2 pirates here. We don't know where the Soul Syndicate is, but we did find the menacing rock gangsters. They've got a medium spaceport here, which we're actually going to be going to war with this episode and trying to destroy, and their main base, which I believe was down here. Oh, excuse me. I don't have a mute mic on my, or mute function on my mic, or I would have muted that. Actually, I think they're down here. Yeah, they're down here in this system. There's a gigantic space pirate faction down here. They've got all sorts of stuff down there. But yeah, that's where we're at. We also managed to find some pretty nice military ships. I'll show you some of them real quick, or at least show you one of my favorite ones. So all of these ships are in the defensive fleet, but I've got 3 ships here that are just cruising around on automate, helping to clean up any giant Keltors, slugs, or anything else that we might explore with our exploration ships as to not hinder the exploration process. So they're handling that. And then we've got this ship called the Smashing Vengeance, which I've actually been manipulating myself to go around and hit exploration points. And if we take a look at him in general, he's got something, he's got the Keldos hyperdrive here. Wait, hold on. There's one that's got the Shaktiri though. He's got a Keldos hyperdrive, so he's a lot faster. I'm actually going to put him in the defense fleet because I just realized there's another one here in the defense fleet, the Sinister Turmoil. And if we look at him, he has a Shaktiri plasma drive with a massively insane hyperspeed. I'm actually going to take him out of the defense fleet because I'm going to use him to keep exploring, well as the Smashing Vengeance and some of the other ones fly around and clean some stuff up. So that's what we've basically been focusing on. Also, we did colonize. I found that colonizer, I believe, in the last episode. I didn't talk a whole lot about it. We colonized a planet here, the Ganyo, but the race that was on the colonizer ship was not humans, it was Yor, and they ultimately ended up revolting against me and just making their own kind of private empire, and now they're just chilling on it, on this planet. They don't have a space station, and they don't have the ability to travel into space, so they're just kind of chilling on that planet. We're gonna research orbital bombardment to wipe them off the planet, or at least to capture them and then either assimilate them or populate the planet ourselves. Meanwhile, we found a couple planets in the area that's got continental planets, so we're trying to basically secure the center of the map like I talked about in the first episode, and that's going to be our goal. So I'm going to focus on trying to find a continental planet in each sector here so that I can have some type of grid of planets to kind of define the center of my area. I might drop a monitoring station here in the center as well. Although now thinking about it, that would require me to pick up better sensors, which I think is up here, enhanced sensors and stuff like that, which we can't get because right now we're focusing on the open trade network, which, by the way, I guess you did miss a lot, huh? By the way, we have a crash research for because we just got lucky and the game rolled that for us, so I actually didn't have to pay for that. And we're probably going to get the open trade network and get to build it because I can't imagine anybody else is as close as us because we made a straight beeline to it. The open trade network's going to pour money into our coffers. It'll be amazing. And also in celebration, you guys missed, we did build the accelerated construction, the high-speed shipyards here. It's already built, it's already on our home planet, and it's already giving us that 20% colony development and 100% faster construction speed bonus. So we're doing pretty good. We're working on enhanced gas extraction and faster mining just to keep things moving along. Planetary bombardment here. I don't think I picked anything else. I'm going to go ahead and go for the lower maintenance cost on troops because I'm going to start building some troops here. And the lower maintenance cost is going to help. I want to build troops for attacking that one planet, and I don't want them to cost me a fortune. And then I'm going to go ahead and get the colony conquest project so I can get a little bit better troops. All right, perfect. So that's pretty much everything. I don't think I've missed anything aside from just mining stations and stuff being built. We got a small spaceport here we found and constructed or repaired. I don't remember if I actually had showed that in the last episode, but that's where we're at. Oh, we found Sol here as well. The actual Sol, like real Sol. All the planets are here, the sun, everything like that. And it does have planet Earth here, also known as Sol 3, with a human population on it. And pirate bases, unfortunately. So we're going to probably go there and capture Sol at some point and reunite those humans into our great empire. But for now, I'm not too concerned about it. I'm mainly just focusing on keeping people moving along. So we've got the Smashing Vengeance here heading off. We've got this place here with what appears to be an artifact that wasn't explored. Let's grab an exploration ship here and send it off to explore that system. And then I'm actually going to split up my exploration ships some. So I've built a couple more of these here. And I'm going to grab some that are down in this area, such as this one here, which is down here. Exploring this system. Looks like he found an ocean planet. And some type of space creature. And I'm going to set him to actually explore all of the systems in Sector B3. And then I want another exploration ship that's going to explore all of these systems here, and then one to explore all these here, because I want to get these four, because like I said, I'm trying to control the center of the map. That's going to be my goal. And so I better start making sure I get these other two sectors, or these other three sectors, locked down, or we might have a problem. You can see most of the exploration ships are heading off kind of this direction. I'll go ahead and just call that Galactic Northwest. And I think I want to keep them kind of moving in some other areas. So we've got this ship here. I'm going to go ahead and set him to start exploring all sectors in C3. And then let's grab this one here and we'll set him to explore all systems in Sector C2. There we go. So they'll go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to want to get a fuel source over here, I think, just to help out. Actually, a fuel source in every sector would be nice. I did find fuel, I think, down here. A debris field. But where? A lot closer than this debris field. So we did end up going and taking a look at this debris field. There was no planet destroyer. For those of you who don't know, planet destroyers can be built in the game. They will destroy planets, as the name implies, but they can't be constructed, or they might be able to, but I don't think they can be constructed regularly. You have to find them and repair them, and there could be a random number of them scattered throughout the galaxy. Just depends on a bunch of circumstances. So there was a debris field here, and I went and checked it out just to see, and there was some ships there that might have been worth repairing, but frankly, it's too far away, and there wasn't a world destroyer, so I decided to pass it up. But the debris field here, well, that is something that might be worth checking out. So after that one exploration ship is done checking out this system over here, the junction here where it's got what appears to be an artifact, I could probably send it off to check out that, or better yet, why don't we grab our military ship and send him down here? That would be a lot easier. The Sinister Turmoil. He's got that massively fast light speed. He can move right down there real quick, check it out, and move right back. You'll see as soon as he jumps how fast he moves. There he goes. That 30,000 warp speed is just absolutely nuts. So he's going to head right down there and take a look. And we'll just kind of hang by so we can see what it is. If it's anything good, we'll send a construction ship down. Okay, so no world destroyer, unfortunately. Some troop transports, some light cruisers, some other troop transports, but these look like old Shaktiri ships. They might have that Shaktiri warp drive, which would be awesome. Now, the troop transports I'd probably just break down for research bonuses, but these light cruisers I wouldn't mind getting. They could be pretty beneficial. There's also a monastery here, but unfortunately, I don't believe my ship here can actually investigate ruins. So do I want to send a construction ship down here? How many do I have available? I've only got 4 of them currently, and they're all pretty busy. Refueling, building gas, mining stations, stuff like that. So it might not make sense. Let's see. I don't know if he can investigate that. Oh, I guess he can. Lost colony location revealed. What? No way. This colony can be found at planet Anute 7 in the Anute system in Sector B2. We should hurry to this location and claim this colony for our empire. No way. B2. Is that not in my system? It's right there. Are you kidding me? It's right here. We already discovered it. Where is the colony? Anute 7. It is. It's a human colony. Independent currently. They have Trillion down. They've got Ivory. No way. Oh, we can't colonize it just yet, though, but you can bet we're going to. All right, sweet. So we're getting pretty good here. All right, construction ship's still in the process of refueling. I'm actually going to open the design screens real quick. We're going to take a look at the construction ships, and we're going to do a little bit of changing with them. So we're going to do a manual upgrade. This will give us the construction MK2, and I'm going to go ahead and add a couple more fuel cells. These guys are really hurting for fuel cells, and then I'm also going to add a little bit more cargo bay, because they got the room for it. Now they're going to be kind of pricey to maintain, but that's okay. We'll add some hab in life, and we'll go ahead and save that. And now we've got the constructor MK2. I'm going to go ahead and have both of these construction ships retrofit. Well, I'd like to have them refuel. And we captured somebody that was trying to steal research from us. Somebody we've never even seen before. All right. No problem there. Yeah, I want to get a construction ship down here for sure. All right, let's send Is there anything else in terms of beacons or anything? The game kind of has this weird period where it kind of lags a bit and then it cleans back up. I'd imagine all the stars are certainly not helping. I don't know if it makes sense to send him anywhere else. So I think I'm going to send him to Seoul. Oh, you know what? I'm not, because there's pirates there. You know what? I actually want to fight this pirate faction here. I've got an idea. Let's move him to this unknown system here and see if we can get tabs on what these pirates are up to. And I've got these guys refueling, building a mining station, building a gas mining station. Hope these guys refuel here soon so I can send them back out. And I think I'm going to use the defensive fleet. Let's just move right to this gas cloud and take a look. So these guys, it's a supply depot. They must be using it to launch attacks against us. All the more reason why I think I want to destroy it. Build a gas mining station. Okay, so he's heading off to build that gas mining station in a resource, in a case line cloud, which I'm definitely not going to prevent him from doing. Meanwhile, we've got exploration ships heading off to explore these various locations. Yeah, because I especially want him to explore that archive there, see if we get anything good. And wow, that almost looks like a planet destroyer the way it's set up. Wow, that's a lot of firepower and a lot of shields. That's way stronger than I think we could take on right now. I don't know. Could the defensive fleet pull it off? 1900 firepower. Let's have them repair and refuel real quick. I see they're kind of low. If I grab the other ships and send them in there, maybe, but it's hard to say. All right, I'm going to put him on automate for now, and then he can get some fuel, hang out, and then we'll send him back out. I'm going to try and make a decision on that. I don't really know yet how I want to handle it. Looks like we got another colonizable planet over here. Let's take a look at that. Should be a continental planet. There it is. Good quality. Stuff like that. We haven't discovered all the resources it has to offer, though. And planetary bombardment we've almost got. Enhanced gas extraction. And we've almost got the open trade network. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Okay. And did the construction ships finally refuel? Some of them did. Going to build a mining station, I'm going to redirect you. Oh, wow. Actually, we're going to... Okay, let me go ahead and have him retrofit to the latest design, actually. And you're going to go build that. I'm going to have you go retrofit as well. But we'll let the other one finish up before we do anything crazy. And let's see what we've got here. I cannot wait to get the better sensors. It's taking way too long to be exploring, really, realistically. Better sensors would make all the difference right now. That and colonization, which I'm probably going to rush. As soon as I get the open trade network. I think that's... I don't have anything queued up, but colonization's definitely next. The open trade work should give us, like, limitless amounts of money. It's usually pretty good. Okay, so the Nexilians actually trade sanction us, which is interesting that they're so angry. They just instinctively like us, but they do like our government style. I think I had an ambassador, but I can't send him to them till I find their home. I wonder what's making him do that. He's got an exploration ship there, so no military fleet yet, but I'm getting a little nervous. Nothing of interest, wow. That's pretty disappointing. Well, I guess I'll have him explore all the systems in Sector C2 to help me out. Yeah, we really need to build more ships. I also ended up doing a design, a missile boat design. You can see it right here. And I changed the Venator over to a blaster's design. In terms of weapons, we're working on the planetary bombardment. After that, yeah, working on getting better troops. But boy, I almost think we might need more ships. If the Nexilian keep getting... Is it Nexilian? Nexilian, yeah. If they keep getting more aggressive with us. Because we've only got that, what? 1,700 military power? It's pretty low. How's Seoul doing? So, an exploration ship, okay. We have a shortage on silicone, Aculon, and Krypton. Krypton, I actually did queue up Krypton, so we should end up getting that dealt with. And I think I got some of the other stuff. I have at least one of each right now. Okay, retrofitting has been complete. How am I supposed to remember which ones have been retrofitted? MK2. That's just a regular one. He's set to retrofit. He's refueling currently. I'm just going to set him to retrofit. And I think this is the last one that has to retrofit then. Building that Caselon mining station, which is going to give us gas. Enhanced gas extraction also going to help now. The Nexilon here, they seem to be hanging out up in this area. So I do like that I've got these eyes here on him. Helping me out some. Did we end up hitting this up? I think we did. Silicone, which I actually need more of. And I see, let's see, where else is there silicone? Let's take a look at the expansion planner real quick. And let's look at silicone. Because I know we need more silicone. So the Yor actually is where the silicone is. Plus that other area up there, but it's obviously outside my influence. Okay. Which it is. Just outside. So the Yor is sitting on that silicone stockpile, which is fine. We're just going to have to get in there. I'm going to open the colony screen real quick. We keep capturing these guys, which is good. Growth has slowed down a bit. I'm going to grab a few more troops here because we're going to need them. And we'll make a troop transfer here at some point. Now, I was going to send this guy down, but he's going to burn through most of his fuel before he gets there. So I'd have to find a refueling point somewhere in between here and that debris field. So we've encountered infinite population. They've preserved an ancient legend which they share with you. They say that their ancient ancestors were once a spacefaring race traveling between the stars, but that knowledge was lost in a terrible disaster. They refer to as the Great Forgetting. They appear to be fairly friendly toward us. It's likely we could easily colonize this planet. Okay, so we actually finally officially discovered Seoul. Like officially. Yeah. Trade sanctions over. Okay, well that's good news. So we've got 2 human civilizations we can colonize now. And we're about to have the open trade network. I might crash research colonization. I'm getting concerned. I'm behind. Can I see how many plants these guys got? Oh my god, they've already got 4 colonies. Yeah, I'm definitely behind. Okay. Yeah, so a fuel source. What was this? What kind of cloud was this? It was an oxygen gas cloud. We've got a couple of those. Right here's an oxygen gas cloud. Give me this construction ship real quick. I'll have him go explore that gas cloud. We'll see if we've got anything there. I did... there is a lot of scenery here, so we could build something here eventually. Okay, perfect. Open trade network. We're going to jump right on that. Oh, we've got pirates. But our ship's now chasing them out. All right, let's go ahead and jump to our home system here. And let's go ahead and build that facility. 50,000 credits, more than worth it. Absolutely more than worth it. And that should help us out a lot. Let's hope that we definitely did beat everybody to it. And that we're not going to have any issues. Oh my God. Alright, so much for controlling the center of the map. With only 10 empires on the map, I'm actually surprised he's that close. Jesus. Okay, that's really unfortunate. I can't hit him right now. I'm too weak. We could always try to make allies with him. As we discover other people, there may be the possibility that we'll both have enemies that we'll hate. Silicone, Aculon, Krypton. Still hurting for those. Okay. We know we can't get any silicone, but let's see if we can help some of the other ones. So Aculon's actually pretty important for building tons of things. We should have two more of these. Let's see. Empire priority. Let's do that. Let's sort it by distance. So we've got some volcanic moons here. This one actually has opal. So let's queue a construction ship to build one there, and 162, 169. They're both pretty close. Aculon and Necrostone. This one here's a little far away right now. Trying to stay closer to it. You know, though it's really not that far away. So let's queue and get that. And then Krypton. We're still hurting for Krypton, huh? I think I only have one source. I have no sources yet, but I know I've got sources queued up. We can actually take a look. Right there's one queued up and ready to go. Oh, wow. That scared the heck out of me. Everybody say hello to my dog. Every now and again she sees something outside that she thinks she has to alert everybody within a couple mile radius of. Hope that didn't scare you, because it scared me. Okay. Whew. Krypton. So we've only got the one source there. And that seems to be about it. I mean, there's these other two, but they're both kind of far away. We could still take advantage of them. But they're not... Neither of them are really worth taking advantage of. That was definitely one of the better ones. Well, not even. Actually. Let's see if we find more Krypton. There's very well a possibility that we'll find more as we're out exploring. So I don't want to build on terrible resources if I can find the better ones to be able to use. Okay, so now we know that Nixalium Prime is there. I want to at least get the trade bazaar up. I'll feel so much better if that's up and running. Can I see how we're doing on that? 28% complete. It's going to take a while. Alright, well, that's no matter. I think I'll go ahead and leave it off here since we're out of time anyways. So mainly just an episode, kind of catching you guys up to speed on where we're at. Getting the Trader's Bazaar. We'll see if we still race and beat everybody to that. But now we're starting to work on colonization. And depending on how that goes, maybe I'll queue up trying to get a crash research on that, because we've got tons of potential planets nearby and I want to snag them up to increase our income. I'm getting a little nervous that these guys are so close. Plus we've got those top pirates to deal with. So we need more money so we can build more military ships. I think that's going to be our goal. We'll also try and see if we can get some type of gas station running up, maybe in the Nemba Fog here, so that we can make a halfway point between the debris field and our home system, and we can start repairing those ships down there to bolster our fleet. I want to thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. Look forward to seeing you next time.